When there's a hurricane in the Gulf, oil and gas companies evacuate workers from offshore rigs. Now our Kelly Spires reports on how this storm is impacting rigs and many of America's refineries.
On this map, every white square with a brown outline is a petroleum refinery. The blue flames are natural gas processing plants.
Almost half of the refining capacity in the entire country is between New Orleans and Corpus Christi, Texas. And Harvey in particular is going right in that alley.
Upton is keeping an eye on those squares over the coming weeks to monitor energy supplies.
Two big things that I'm going to look for when looking at the refinery specifically is number one is power. In order for the refineries to run at full capacity, they're going to need electricity.
Of course, there's also localized flooding that could diminish production. Energy experts have been through this before.
Is the last time that we've had major supply disruptions was Hurricane Katrina 12 years ago. Of course, Harvey is to be seen, and I don't want to downplay any potential damages that it could have, but Hurricane Katrina was arguably the most catastrophic hurricane in U.S. history. Hurricane
Katrina affected gas prices across the country.
For that, we did see supply shortages, some empirical estimates say that maybe prices increased by 30, 40 cents a gallon, something in that range. And so I would say that could sort of be the upper range that would be reasonable for a storm.
But a lot has changed since then.
We've seen the share of U.S. oil and natural gas production in the Gulf of Mexico itself attenuate over this last decade. And the reason for that is due to the advent of shale oil and gas resources all over the country.
Oil and gas companies have changed and updated infrastructure in the last 12 years. Energy companies call hurricane preparation storm hardening.
I think that there's been a lot of storm hardening techniques that the utilities have really focused on. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that us on the Gulf Coast have become sort of the world experts in storm hardening and preparing for hurricanes.